Good morning, children. The lesson direct proportion and the inverse proportion is going on beta. Okay. And in the previous classes, we have seen some word problems on direct proportion. So in direct proportion, if two quantities related to quantities are given, if one is increasing, another will be automatically increasing. If one is decreased, its related another will be decreased. Now let's say today we are going to learn inverse proportion. Inverse means ulta proportion. Means here if you increase one, its related another quantity will be decrease. If you increase, another will be decrease. So increase and decrease. So here you have to make the balance between increasing and decreasing. So it is what beta? Inverse proportion. Now see in your book, some volunteers have gathered to dig a 90 pits for a tree plantation program. One volunteer dig one pit in one day. If there are 15 volunteers, they will take 6 days to dig the pits. Okay. Here, pits and volunteers. Volunteers. Okay. Now see, number of pits 90 and number of volunteers. So first 90 upon 15 fifths. They need 6 days to dig 90 pits. Okay. Now second, it is 90 and the number of volunteers are 10. Dig the 90 pits if there are 10 volunteers. So how many days they require to dig this 90? Yes, they require 9 days. Third one. Okay, so if 45 volunteers, so they need only 2 days to dig the 90 pits. Are the number of pits and the number of volunteers in direct proportion? Now see, if volunteers are 15, they need 6 days. Now here I am increasing, here I am decreasing the number of volunteers to 15 to 10. Here the number of volunteers is decreased. Now see, the days required is increased to 6 to 9. Means it increases. Here number of volunteers are decreases. Number of days required are to dig 90 pits is increasing. Now see children, here I am increasing number of volunteers from 15 to 45. Here I am increasing number of volunteers from 15 to 45. The days required to dig this 90 pits is decreases. So here one thing you decrease, another is increase. Here you increase the first thing, its related is decrease. Means if you increase one, another is decrease. It is what beta? Here is the opposite variation is given. It is what? Inverse proportion. What it is beta? It is the inverse proportion. See what is given in the next. If the number of volunteers decreases, more days are required. If the number of volunteers increases, fewer days are required for the job. However, the product of the number of days and number of volunteers remains constant. We say that these numbers are in inverse proportion. Suppose Sudha has to solve 48 problems in problem set. Say number of problems. And here number of days. Okay. So suppose Sudha has to solve 48 problems in problem set. If she solve one problem every day. So if he solve one problem every day, so how many days he need to solve the 48 problems? Yes, she need 48 days to complete the problem set. She need okay. So with this data, with this given data, we will find some questions on it. Okay. Now, okay, we cannot change the number of 48, problem set 48. Yes, but we can change the number of days. If she take first problems and days 24. So number of days required equals to 48 divided by 24 equals to 2. So for one 48 days, she is solving only one. So here I am increasing. So it will also this. Okay. And now you can change this 24 days to 12, 8, 6, 4, and 3. Okay, children. What is given in the question? If she solves one problem every day, she will need 48 days to complete the set. But if she solves 8 problems every day, 8 problems every day means 48 upon 1. But if 8 problems, okay, so here I am increasing 1. So how many problems she is solve? 6 problems in a day. Okay. I see children. Their product 8, 6 or 48 remains constant. If she solves 12 problems, if she solved 12 problems a day, she required only 4 days. And see that 4, 12 4s are okay. The number of problems solved in a day and the number of days needed are in inverse proportion. Their product is constant. See, their product is constant. Okay, so you can say if she solved 3 problems in a day. So, how many problems she will? How many days? If she solved 3 problems in a day, how many days required to solve this? 16 days are required. Okay. So here, if you increase the number of problems, the number of days decreases. Here you decrease the number of problems, the days are increases. So we have seen these two opposite things. It is what beta? Inverse problems. Okay. Now let's see one question on this. 15 workers take 8 hours to build a wall. How many hours will 12 workers need to build the same wall? Question is, okay, what is given beta? 15 workers take 8 hours. So if 12 workers are worked, so they require the same hours. See, here we will make the table like the direct proportion. Workers are when 50 workers are there, they need 8 hours to work. If now situation here, the number of workers are reduced from 15 to 12. So they need the same hours. So let's see, yes or no. No, they need more hours. Okay. Now see children, it is the inverse proportion. So now you have to remember these two things. In direct proportion, we multiply in the cross. Okay. It is the question from the inverse. We will multiply side by side. Means 15 multiply 8 side by side is equal to 12 multiplied by x. Now see, it becomes a simple linear equation. To find the value of this variable x, you have to shift this multiplied by 12 to this side. So 15 multiplied multiplied by 8 divided by 12 equals to x. 4 3s are 4, 2s are 8. Now 15 and 3. 3 comes are 3, 3 5s. So denominator having only 1, numerator having 5 multiplied by 2. 5 2s are 10. 5 2s are 10. So how many hours are required to build the same wall with 12 workers? They need 10 hours. See children, it becomes 10. So here you decrease the workers, number of hours will increase. Got it, beta? So you have to revise all these things, okay? And think what may be in the inverse proportion. Got it, children? So here we will stop this, children, and rest of the questions we will see it tomorrow. Okay. So bye bye, children. Bye bye, beta.